Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Sir Ibrahim and my friends. Today, my group will present about the Malaysian as a Society, MNS. My group members are Nurul, Nisa, Sharifah, Farrah, Ainaa, Najwa, Farrah, and I am Suraya. I will present about the introductions of Malaysian as a Society. Malaysian as a Society, MNS, or also known as Persatuan Pencinta Alam, is a non-governmental organization, NGO, that was established on 1940. Know nature, value nature, and act for nature is the motto of this organization, which it is clearly showed that this organization is responsible in protecting natural heritage and biological diversity in Malaysia. MNS is also known as the oldest and the largest NGO in Malaysia. It was the idea of a group of British that were deeply interested with the Malaysia's natural heritage. MNS have 13 branches spread across the country, with the base headquarters located at Bukit Persekutuan, Kuala Lumpur. There also have 40 staff that are responsible to run the society administration and activities. MNS also open for those who are interested to become the members by paying less than 6 ringgit a month. The members will be able to participate in nature-based activities and volunteer opportunities. This is the organizational chart of Malaysian as a Society. Next, the efforts of Malaysian as a Society will be presented by Sharifah, Farrah, and Nurul, Nisa. For your information, MNS distribute their works in 4 aspects, which are in education, park and centers, conservation, and publication.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sharifah Najiha Binti Syed Ahmad Azalmi. Firstly, I will be presenting the efforts on Malaysian Nature Society, MNS, on education. There are many efforts on education that have been made by MNS, such as the establishment of KPA and KPA for Youth. Kelab Pencinta Alam KPA, it is one of the initiatives under MNS Education Unit. Also, it is the only government-recognized environmental programs in Malaysia. In August 1991, a seed funding project from private organisation and in the collaboration with Ministry of Education of Malaysia was introduced. Currently, a total of 318 schools from all over Malaysia has joined as KPA members. KPA also held programs like Youth Environmental Steward, Conserve Our Wetland Project, KPA Camp and Workshops, KPA Awards, Research and Adoption Programs, and other programs too. Next initiative is Kelab Pencinta Alam for Youth, which is KPA Youth. This is to encourage youth membership and seek nature conservation through environmental programs and activities that include youth and communities. KPA members will join KPA Youth programs to keep them connected to nature activities after they finishing schools. This program is a platform for the youth to do more networking among the other youth, naturalists, and professionals around Malaysia. It will help them to explore new things about nature on conservation and environmental issues through hands-on experience. Other than that, there are other efforts of MNS on parks and centers, which is Kuala Selangor Nature Park, KSNP. It were established by Malaysian Nature Society in 1987. KSNP has become a sanctuary where species of flora and fauna can be found there. Silver-leaf monkey is one of their attractions, and KSNP has made it as their logo. It has many trails that people can explore. The park is also located 20 km away from Kuala Lumpur City Centre. Next is NEC, which is Nature Education Centre. MNS and Forest Research Institute of Malaysia, FRIM, has worked together to manage nature education centres since 1993. NEC is located in the lush tropical greenery of FRIM. It is well known for their guided activities on forest exploration and night stargazing. NEC is currently a heritage building, which is a refurbished wooden bungalow that will place the visitors. The activities that they usually having are day trips, school holiday programs, natural classroom and environmental stewardship program, and others. It enables them to experience and interact closely with nature.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Nisa and I will present about the efforts of Malaysian Nature Society on conservation and publication. Conservation is a prime initiative made by Malaysian Nature Society to protect our Mother Earth. Under this effort, there are 4 focal areas, which are habitats, species, people, and policy. Habitat protection has become one of MN's major concerns since in the last 15 years. For your information, Malaysia has lost around 60,000 species of life form per year as a result to human exploitation. To address this issue, MNS have produced several key documents and higher national policies such as the National Physical Plan and the National Policy on Biological Diversity. There are 3 components of habitat, which are forests, wetlands, and marines. For example, for the efforts for forest conservation, MNS has always been on the forefront of highlighting the importance of protecting Belum Temenggu Forest Complex. The effort has resulted into the gazettement of the Royal Belum State Park, and Save Temenggu campaign is an ongoing campaign until the Temenggu Forest Reserve has been gazetted. The second components under habitat is wetland, and wetlands are classified as natural or artificial bodies of water that are static or flowing, such as peatland, rivers, lakes, mangrove, and marine water that did not exceed 6 meters. Malaysia has 31 out of 42 types of wetland identified by the Ramsar Convention. Wetland areas that are vital according to international standard are known as Ramsar Site. For the effort on World Wetlands Day every year, MNS carries out activities to bring awareness toward the importance of wetland area. Lastly, marine. The Malaysia's coral reef and white sandy beaches has become a hotspot for tourism and as a seafood source. However, the need for development has threatened the marine life and the sustainability of our coral reef. So in the year of 2015, MNS has carried out a project for marine conservation that is called PAD for Nature. Second focal area is the species. Malaysia is known as the 12th richest mega center for biodiversity in the world, and our country have over 185,000 species of animal and 15,000 species of flowering plants. However, our natural environment is under threat and many of our flora and fauna are listed under the World Conservation Union IUCN Red Data List. In order to address this issue, MNS has embarked on a national initiative to list flora and fauna according to IUCN guidelines. Species protection is the key to advocate the conservation of these habitats, as it will allow flora and fauna to thrive in their own natural environment. So MNS project range from work with marine life, insect, plants, and large mammals, in hope for humans to use our natural resources wisely and not to exploit it for our own goods. The third focal area is people. So MNS work with local community in urban and rural areas as well. So all the initiative with the local community is aimed to empower the people to ensure the better governance of habitats and species. One of the project is called as Kota Damansara Community Forest Park, with the collaboration with the local community in Kota Damansara. So Kota Damansara Community Forest Park is a regenerating forest, yet it is still home to rich variety of flora and fauna, mainly the majestic Meranti Kerwin species. So when they realized the irreplaceable value of this forest, the local resident associations have come together to form Friends of Damansara, which consists Section 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, Kota Damansara, and Taman Tun Dr. Ismail, in hope to create a community forest park for the generation to come and embrace. Last focal area is on the policy. So far, MNS policy and advocacy work have been the foundation of its successes. It is done from many ways, from the support and commitment of their member, or with the work of the Secretariat of Federal and State Agencies. MNS also work closely with federal and state agencies on multilateral environmental agreements, such as the Convention on Biological Diversity, Ramsar Convention on Wetlands, and the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change. So Green Lung is the project under this component. Green lung are forests, park, or any vegetated lands or grassy area that have made neighborhood attractive places where people want to live and work due to the healthy environment. So Federal Hill is the largest green area with mature trees in the city of Kuala Lumpur. So MNS favor the protection of Federal Hill, and this effort includes conducting a biodiversity and building heritage survey to develop a proposal to conserve the hill with various land use concepts for the benefits for the public. Next is the efforts of Malaysian Nature Society on publication. So publication is another form of initiative made by MNS to promote awareness among the civilian to protect our biodiversity. So magazine and journal have become the platform for MNS to deliver information. So first, the Malaysian Naturalist, or MN. So MN is a popular magazine that MNS produces every quarterly and is distributed to all its members as well as being sold on the newsstand. So MN acts as a portal for Malaysian and international partners to have a better acquaintance themselves with MNS efforts and conservation issues in and around the region. So MN is actually the perfect opportunity for conservation and eco-enthusiasts to share their experience with the like-minded readers. So everybody is free to have the same and equal chance to be part of this magazine, as MNS always look out for fresh and exciting talent. So it is open for people to send their stories and photographs to MNS to be put on the magazine. Okay, for the Malayan Nature Journal, MNJ, it has been the principal constituent for MNS over the years since the year of 1940. Over the year, MNJ has had numerous amazing contributors. MNJ article also available and registered under the Scopus database. Not only that, but MNJ is also recognized across the Southeast Asia for the collections of biology and nature conservation related articles. It proudly to announce that MNS also has fully digitalized all of its journals, including their very first journal back to 1941. So members who have subscribed to MNJ online will be able to gain access to this early publication.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Farrah Binti Hasnal, and I'm going to present about the award that Malaysian Nature Society that has achieved. The third award that Malaysian Nature Society has achieved is Merdeka Award. Malaysian Nature Society has received the inaugural Merdeka Award during 2008 in the environment category. The Merdeka Award was established by Petronas, ExxonMobil and Shell to recognize and award excellent individual and organizations whose work and achievement have contributed to the nation growth and inspire greatness in the people of Malaysia. This award is to celebrate and rewards the independence of the mind and spirit, the strength of character and integrity that underpins meaningful achievement, and the creativity ambition that enables greatness. The last award is strengthening engagement of non-state actors in forest governance in Indonesia, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Papua New Guinea. As to protect the forest, Malaysian Nature Society, which is a non-governmental participation, has announced
is high impact partnership with BirdLife International in Southeast Asia. European Commission has funded this project according the pressure faced by government in handling illegal logging that has been out of hand. Not only that, in order to employ more effectively with government and private sector in advertising good forest control, European Commission has taken for over 5 years to build the capacity of non-actors, which includes community-based organizations, civil society organizations, indigenous people and women. As the oldest environmental NGO, Malaysian Nature Society has been given this task and to work along with BirdLife International and other countries like Burung Indonesia from Indonesia, Hariban Foundation in the Philippines, and Tekal Conservation Alliance in Papua New Guinea, including University of Wolverhampton in UK, Centre for International Development Training CIDT, and the University of Papua New Guinea. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ainaa Najwa. So I would like to continue the presentation about the awards that received by Malaysian Nature Society. So the first award that received by Malaysian Nature Society is Be a BirdLife International Partner. So Malaysian Nature Society has received this award on October 2008. Basically, BirdLife International is a famous global partnership of conservation organization that strive to conserve birds, their habitats, and also global biodiversity. Other than Malaysian Nature Society as a BirdLife partner, there are almost 120 regional partners of BirdLife, including the Birds Canada, BirdLife Australia, Burung Indonesia, and also Nature Conservation Egypt. BirdLife International has 9 global programs such as climate change and also Forest of Hope. Basically, these programs are individual regional programs, so that BirdLife will help the partnership to focus and collaborate on common priorities. In this case, BirdLife will provide a framework for the planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluating to the conservation work. The second awards that received by Malaysian Nature Society is Green International Award. Basically, this award was given by KFEMCA, which is Korean Federation for Environmental Movement in Gyeonan Asan, and also KEEC, which is Kwang Environmental Education Center on January 2015. So basically, Malaysian Nature Society got this award because of their mangrove conservation effort. Mangrove is a small tree that grow in brackish water. Mangrove also will help to prevent the erosion by stabilizing sediments with their tangled root system. This plant also play a big role in modulating climate as there are a major carbon sink and also have oxygen resources. Without this plant, our ecosystem will become worse, such as it will kill the sea life. Other than that, Malaysian Nature Society and other organizations works together to protect mangrove ecosystem. So, to protect mangrove ecosystem, they do the replanting mangrove trees.
In conclusion, Malaysian Nature Society is a non-governmental organization that are responsible in protecting natural heritage and biological diversity in Malaysia. Many achievements and efforts have been made by MNS. We as Malaysians need to contribute something or help them by spread awareness about the importance of protecting our nature. That's all from our group. Thank you.